Aloha guys, Scuba Chris here. I'm going to be showing you my Tesoro TSR 12s, which are the star drag reels. Okay, now these, I really love my Tesoro 12s. They're much smoother than my Tori M30s. Yeah, they are much smoother. These jiggers are a popular choice for California jigging charters. The inventor, who was John Bressa, was filmed initially bringing in a billfish on the smallest unit of the 3. He brought it in on the 5. There's also a 10. Now on that unit there, you can see by the handwritten paper, that one there, it had 280 yards of 80-pound Jerry brown braid put on, and then I top shotted that with 30-pound mono. You can see here, there's a 30-pound mono. You can tell already that's much lighter top shot, and it took a tremendous amount of line. Whereas this one here is just 40 pounds. Now, if you look at it carefully, this is, like I said, this one here is 30. This one here is 40. Look at the difference in the line. This is 30, this is 40. This is a much thinner line, so that's why this has so much more line than the other one has here. So I had this one here that was filled by Charlie's with 40-pound mono straight. So at the time, I never had my spooler that I have now, yet it was easier just to have my friends there spool it for me. So I've been going to Charlie's since it was, since the original owners, the parents of Charlie, Charlie himself had the store up in downtown in Baratania. Then he moved down to near Alamana off Keamoku's, and now they're on Awahi Street. And the son took over, and he's having a manager run the business for him. Now I had friends come up with me, and they said, "Isn't there a larger Tesoro?" I said, "Yeah, this is the largest. This is a 5 and a 10." But the spool's very deep. So when they actually cast it, they go, "Oh my God, these things cast a mile." And there's a lot more line than you think they have. Like I said here, this one here has 280 yards of Jerry Brown, 80 pounds of Jerry Brown braid on it. And there's 280. And the top shot, I think it's like 140 yards of 30-pound mono, something like that. I don't remember exactly how much. This one here is just filled with 40 mono. So I've been going to Charlie's for a long time, and I just had them do it. That's all there is to it, okay? So I'm not sure if a larger Tesoro really is needed. I think I'm really satisfied with what I got here. Now, if I did get it if I did push for Tesoro 15, I don't think I'm going to be getting a lot of distance unless if there's a lot of weight to it. And the reason being is because these are such high geared spools that the 5 cast them, literally cast a mile, the 10 also. But when I start using the 12s, I noticed the definite decrease in the spool revs, and I have, instead of using 6, I have to go up to 8 ounces just to get the same distance. So what are the stats? It's rated to hold 475 yards of 60-pound test braid. Gear ratio is 6.2 to 1. It has 4 + 1 ball bearings. The weight is 19.2 ounces. Max drags at 22 pounds, which is pretty good. Now, when you cast, you just have to thumb the side spools. That's all you have to do. Just thumb the side spools. Just go, put on the brakes. Just tap it. I mean, you can tap the line too if you want, but I prefer tapping the side here because there's less chance of getting burned. Any C-class casting rods would do. This is the one that I developed for Okuma, a 13 and 14 footer. This was one of the prototypes. I had a bunch of them. You had to go through quite a bit. So what happened is that I kept the black ones, the final ones, and I kept 2 of these for myself, the 13 and 14 footer. The others I gave away to good friends that helped me along with their excellent advice. So what kind of specs are we looking at here? You can see the palm of my hand. It's not exactly a small unit. It's very, very deep. People think, oh, no, 30 Tesoro is much bigger. It's not. It's roughly the same size. These are all machined one-piece aluminum frames. Yes, right. If you look at it, one-piece aluminum frames in Taiwan. And that includes aluminum side plate and spool. It has aluminum star drag system increments right here. Now the main and pinion gears are all stainless steel, as well as the helical cut gearing, which is why the casting is so smooth on this, and you can cast so far. Now the drag system is a Carbonite drag system, and it's been coated with Cal's grease, which is, I guess, the best grease there is. This is a self-lubricating system. Yeah. and it is recommended that you get yearly service if you heavily use this. It has known what is SLG, which is speed lock pinion gear. That's basically a positive gearing at a higher speed, which is at the estimate is 50 miles an hour, which you get out of spurts from wahoo, tuna, mahi, and marlin. That's just generated when initially hooked. So the high-speed pinion gear will keep the gearing in check when you under those kind of conditions. Now, if you open it up, it does have extra large gearing with a large oversized drop-down gearbox, and this creates a lot of extra torque and power. This was why John Bretson, when he made a YouTube video on this, was able to land the billfish on the smallest 5 unit. Even though this was roughly 5 to 6 years ago, it still had CRC, which is corrosion-resistant coating, to protect it from the elements, and it had extra large grip handles, which you can see right here. This is a lot better to grip when your hands are wet or covered with slimy bait or slimy fish residue. Also features dual anti-reverse, 4 drainage ports. There's 2 right there, but there's 4 drainage ports so the water will not collect in it. And this is covered by a limited 3-year warranty, so just don't do anything stupid. So honestly, from one angler to another, there's recently a lot of lever style reels have becoming extremely popular because they're saying that you can get long distances on casting, but so can you on these, because I've been doing it for a while. Now these reels are part of the high demand for high-end drag reels for casting and jigging. Now I've always chosen Okuma for their non-overpriced equipment. Basically you don't have to spend a ton of money to get great equipment. That's why I prefer to get Okuma. And that is my personal report and my observations that I want to share with you. Thank you so much for watching my channel for all these years, guys. Thanks.